people to start making some changes. Let's change the way we eat, let's change the way we live, and let's change the way we treat each other.
Welcome to our home, and welcome to Starting from Scratch.
Kids can come in and learn how to plant by poking holes and putting the seeds in, filling up the soil, right? So you'll see from the start until the germination, germination process where you see the seed sprout, and then from there on, about 30 days, you get to see a whole plant flourish.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty
In about like 20 to 30 more days, depending on what you're growing, like a pepper, for example, you'll start to see the flowers come out and then the fruits. Now, the benefits of the other way is
starting with starter plants.
Starter plants. So we're looking at plants that's already like yay big or already more mature.
Yeah.
So the benefits of that is you will be able to harvest sooner. So if you put in a herb or a pepper plant that's already yay big, you can harvest the herb right then and there and give it like a trim, and the pepper should be able to flower and fruit within like a couple of weeks.
So it's faster.
It's way faster.
So what about you think doing a little bit of both? We can do that.
Yeah, you can
that's what you
do a little bit of both. That's the one I just did in Deerfield.
Okay.
We did the herbs as starter plants. We did the pepper starter plants and the tomatoes. The only thing we didn't start from starter plants was the collard greens, the callaloo, and kale she had got. And then we started the zucchini, cucumber, and what else she had? Watermelon.
Yeah.
She also had butternut squash. We did all that from seed. Those are better to start from seed anyway.
Oh, okay.
And they don't really take that long. Once they start growing, they start taking off. So
Yeah, because the neighbor said she want to grow some callaloo.
callaloo, oh my
And
gosh.
I was like, oh, okay.
Now callaloo, you never heard of callaloo?
I had it before because I grew up in Miami, so when
Right.
you go to the Jamaican spot, your friend, let me get some callaloo. You eat that, but I don't know
Yeah.
how
Right.
it got like that.
Yeah.
Callaloo is one of the fastest growing greens.
Yeah.
Literally 30, 35 days, probably 40 days for some people. You will eat callaloo
Wow.
from seed.
Right.
30 to 40 days.
That's what's up.
This plant,
That's powerful.
it will
Yeah.
literally sprout like this in about a couple of days. And then once it's about here, give it about 15 more days to 20 days, it's going to be gigantic. Now, we're in a good season. Even though it's hot, we're about to get that good rain.
Yeah.
So the good thing about our rain, God giving rain, is it has already the natural fertilizer in it. So if the callaloo get rained on, not just with your faucet water, but rained on, it's going to be tall. It's going to be taller than you if you let it. So the good thing about it is after the 30 days, you harvest, and then you're gonna harvest the plant down to almost about the base, and then you let it regrow. In about a week to 2 weeks, you'll be able to harvest it again.
Wow.
That's the blessing about callaloo, and it's so nutritious for you.
Yeah. Okay.
So here's a shot of the in-ground. If we were to do the in-ground, that's what it would look like.
That's nice.
Here's another shot right here. That way you get a side view. And I provide the soil. This is good potting soil. This is lightweight. We don't use topsoil or anything like that because that's too heavy and you won't be able to get your roots in the ground like that. And we mulch. So I get all the grass up and everything and I mulch in between the aisles. That way you stay out of your bed and that way it can suppress the weeds down. And as you see here, not sure you can zoom in, but oh, there we go. Some jalapeno plants.
Oh, wow.
Now you see how tall they are?
Yeah.
They're really not that tall. And all of them are loaded,
Yeah. They are loaded.
So this bed, I just revamped this bed here a couple of weeks ago. So we started this one this was a starter plant. The broccoli right here, we did that by seed. And quite a few other things we did by seed here. So what I did was I revamped it by making the aisles larger. And that's what I usually do when I go to revamp gardens and whatnot. You know, I try to make, you know, use all the space that you can.
Right.
Make this thing really, you know, you want to eat a lot of food. Yeah,
Yeah.
really produce. So that's one. That's quite a few pictures I have here, which they all kind of spaced out. But
So we would have to pretty much, until we get a fence, we would have to pretty much fence our area in.
the best thing to do would be the fencing anyway, because you want your privacy.
Oh yeah.
You know, not saying that you got creep neighbors or anything, but
Yeah. No, that's just what.
yeah, you could do like most people down here usually do vinyl, the white plastic fence.
Yeah.
Those are great.
Right.
And they provide a lot of, you know, you won't really see through it or anything. It looks good.
Yeah.
So you could do that way eventually, or do the raised bed with the enclosed.
What's the benefit of? Because I saw that was an in-ground garden.
Okay, the difference between in-ground and raised bed?
Yeah.
It's really about the same, because I kind of add one to the other. I kind of mix them together. So what I mean is, for the in-ground, for example, I take the soil. I'm not sure if I got a before and after. I think I do have a before and after picture when I was doing one. Probably not. But anyway, so basically, I get all the grass up, right? And then when I build the soil, I'm building it up by like 6 inches or probably more
So
than
you
that.
bring in fresh soil.
I'm bringing fresh
That's
soil.
what he said.
Okay.
And then it's going to be kind of raised in a sense. So it's almost like a raised bed anyway. It's just on the ground flat. Now, as far as the raised beds go, I mean, they're really similar. It's just going to be a little bit more higher. Now, the actual benefit I can tell you is if you go like a foot to a foot and a half to 2 feet, you won't be able to bend over. So you know, if you got back problems or whatnot, you can use a taller bed, and that way you can just pick.
Just walk up to it.
Yeah, just walk up to it. And that way you won't have to really, you know, bend down or stretch yourself out.
Right.
Especially if you got a tired day, you just want to come out, cut something,
Yeah.
and, you know, go to the kitchen.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
I can't wait to do that.
I would like to.
Yeah, because like, to
Grow your own food.
grow your own
Because
food.
I'm always in the grocery store buying cucumbers, tomatoes. You know, I even see people, when I used to grow up in Miami, we had mango. And our
Mango's
neighbor,
all
you know,
over the
because, you know, our neighbors had bananas and grapefruit
Yes.
and avocado.
Yes.
And that's
I know we stayed in that mango tree.
Yeah, always in the mango. And
You
I
know
just
what I'm
feel
saying?
like, and then we had pineapples too.
Mm.
And I just want to grow stuff. Like,
Yeah.
It's a spiritual thing. It's a good vibe that you get from it when you grow your own food. Not only that, when you taste your own food, you know the whole difference between your food and going to the store. And it makes you, man, it just puts a smile on your face. Like,
Yeah.
especially when you eat your own banana. Like, banana as itself, you know, has chemical properties, like natural chemical properties in our brain that makes us feel good. But when you eat your own banana, not only the taste is going to kick you out this world, you just going to be all over the place. High energy, feeling good. You know, you energized throughout the day. You can think clearly.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it's natural. You're not hurting nobody.
Right.
You're not even hurting yourself.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
not what we're doing no more.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. I like that.
So I encourage everybody in days that we're living in right now, start to learn or try to grow your own food, because we all know what they're doing to our food supply. They're putting all these chemicals and leaching everything in there, and we wonder why we running rampant with so much cancer, diabetes, and everything,
Yeah,
man.
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you have vitamins too, right? That you do?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So he make them from scratch. Like, we need you to go and grab some. Do you have any
Let's
with
go
you?
deep.
Okay.
Do you have any with you?
I have the wormwood with me.
Okay.
That's-
Tell me about that one.
So the wormwood is basically for cleansing, cleansing the gut. You definitely want to cleanse the gut of parasites, eat metals, anything that's kind of clogged up, and that we just want to reboot ourselves. It's really good for that. It's good for joint pains, and it's really good for, you know, other, you know, intestinal. It's really good for that.
Okay.
And a lot of people take that with black walnut for the cleanse, and it's absolutely phenomenal. The only thing I can say about wormwood is be careful when you take it when you're pregnant.
Ain't nobody pregnant. Ain't nobody pregnant. No.
I'm just gonna let me put this disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I did not diagnose diseases. I'm just your brethren giving you real food, real knowledge. This is what we need.
Yeah.
Another thing, moringa. That's my number one right there.
That's the
my
one I've been
ace.
hearing about. Okay.
That's my ace.
So my buddy Irwin.
What they do?
Irwin. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Irwin. Salute you, brother.
Irwin, yeah.
Salute you.
Yeah. So,
Amazing dude, man. Like Irwin putting in a lot of work. Let me just say this. He putting in a lot of work for our community. And for us, everybody to get together. You have your special ability. I have my special ability.
Right.
You have yours
you
as well.
a superhero. You grow food.
Yeah.
Like you gotta eat like 3 times a day. This dude's a superhero. Seriously.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. Like I said, like he putting everybody together. You know, that we know everything. Like everybody got a talent. Putting everybody together. Let's make like a community. Let's get together. Let's do some things together.
Right.
Amazing brother.
Yeah.
But about the moringa, it's definitely good. It has over 92 different minerals, 42 different antioxidants. It's high in vitamin C, iron. It's high in potassium. It's got a complete protein profile. So if you guys like to work out and make smoothies and whatnot, add this to your smoothies. It's give you good protein. Okay. Man, I'm not supposed to say this too, but the FDA won't tell you anyway. So let me tell you, it's really good for trying to fight off cancer cells. Okay. As we all know, you know, like I said, the environment, the foods promote the cancer. Moringa reverses that. So I'm talking like skin cancer, I'm talking throat cancer, stomach cancer, breast cancer, whatever. It's going to help your body rebuild its cells so that way it can excrete or kick out all that dead negative cells that we have in our body. So another thing is about moringa, you can have it as a tea. You can put it in your smoothies, like I said, and you can just eat it raw, like the leaves. It's almost like a spinach taste. You can put it in your salads. You can put it in anything. Like it's really nutritious. It's safe for all kids, and
so the kids can eat it too.
The kids can eat it too.
Nice, that's what I like.
Now I'm not sure like if they're intolerant to swallowing pills.
Right.
They can do the powder, which also make. Right. The next product that I have now is the papaya leaf.
Bless.
Now that one there is powerful all the way around. The benefits I can say about the papaya leaf is it's really good for your intestines. It's good with indigestion. If you're constipated or whatnot, take some of that. It'll break down the gluten that we eat, you know, for the breads and whatnot and the pasta. Another thing is it's really good for menstrual cramps. So if you're having a lot of cramps and a lot of issues, you know, around that time, take some papaya leaf and it will alleviate some of the pain. It's really good for your mental.
Give your girl papaya leaves.
Man, listen, my queen, she loves it.
Yeah.
You know, and the good thing about it, like I said, it's fresh. It's only one ingredient. We're not putting this, that, and this. No, one ingredient, one food. And that's the way we need to take our stuff anyway, because like you see in the markets and the stuff that you see in Walgreens, it's got all this stuff, and then here's the side effects and whatnot. That's not what we represent.
Right.
So definitely, papaya leaf is really good. It's a really good cleanser as well. Another one I'm working on is mango leaf. Now, for my people that suffering diabetes, this is really good for diabetes. It'll help you alleviate, it help you regulate your blood sugars, and that way you can, slow down on the insulin intake, because we definitely, a lot of people trying to stop taking the insulin.
Right.
So it's really good for diabetes. That's the number one thing I can say right now. I'm still doing my research, but that's going to be the next one I'm going to do, mango powder and capsules. Yeah. A lot of people know that mango leaf is really powerful for you. Yeah. We just think it's just a regular leaf. No, it's got properties in it.
I believe it.
I want to take us some trees. I want a mango tree and I want an avocado tree.
You have all rooms for salsa, mangoes, plums, tropical plum.
Yeah.
You definitely could do dragon fruits,
Ooh.
What about strawberries?
strawberries all year round.
I wanna really learn how to. I mean, obviously we need room for activities, but I really want to turn this into like an oasis.
Well, yeah, the whole what I want to do. I don't know if she still agree. You still agree with that?
I don't know. Let me see.
Let's hear it. Let's hear
Let's
it.
hear it.
I love bamboo.
Okay.
I love it, and it gives you privacy as well. So I want to grow it up to the fence. Once the fence get up, I want to gather the line around the fence so the bamboo can grow higher. You know, they grow like 70 feet high.
Yeah, it's
So
tall.
yeah, so it's giving us more privacy.
Right.
You know what I'm
So you grow stuff. What you think?
saying? So
That's a good idea
Yeah.
because I'm gonna tell you, I know somebody that have the bamboo around their property. They really tall,
Yeah.
and they about this thick sometimes,
Yeah.
probably thicker if you let it.
yeah, I know there's different brands to it too.
Yeah, it's a lot of different varieties. Some
Yeah.
of them you can eat them.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, some of the new shoots you can split them and cook them.
Wow. Because honestly, to me,
love it.
in my mind, it's really. I mean, we have a 1/4 acre here.
Right.
It's really, to me, it's unintelligent to have this much land and have even my front yard. I would want to try to put edible plants everywhere because we have so much room to grow. Why not? Why spend all this time fertilizing just grass when I could be growing food? And
Exactly.
I'm gonna grow too much food, so now I can carry it to my sister-in-law house. I can carry it to my other sister-in-law house. I can carry it to work, and I
Right.
can share these things with people. But I have to learn how to do it, and I don't know anything about
I'll
it.
teach you everything you need to know.
Okay.
Them thorns, they're gonna be green like that grass.
Nice.
It's too. You spend a lot of time on that grass, and it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
It really is. You can grow
You
food.
know, a lot of people are switching over. This is what I love to hear because a lot of people are like, man, I'm just watering the grass, all my money going into the grass.
And you're not getting. There's no
I
reciprocation.
gotta cut it every single
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
or pay somebody to cut it.
Yeah,
But when you got a garden out there,
yeah.
you reaping way more, way more, and they know that the American way of living, you know, the American dream, it's not what it is for a lot of people. A lot of people are waking up to a different
Yeah.
paradigm,
Reality. Yeah.
different reality, and they're like, yo, I can save money growing my own food. I can, you know, have chicken, make my own eggs.
That's what I was thinking about. I
Yeah.
didn't say that yet, but I've been
No,
thinking about
I told you we
it's
grew
called
up with.
husbandry.
We grew up with chicken. Remember I was telling you?
Oh, okay.
If y'all need chicken, I know somebody right now.
We ain't got no. Well, see, listen. I'm trying to figure out how we can get started because I don't really want any excuses. I know we need a fence.
Yeah.
I know we need that because we got
You're
rabbits.
gonna need a fence.
We need the fence, especially if we're gonna have chicken.
Yes.
But how can we get started today? How can I go to Home Depot or wherever I need to go? Whatever you right now. Do I need what do I can I do anything?
For the garden?
Yeah. Can I do anything right now or do I absolutely have to wait for the fence? Let me know.
Okay, you don't have to wait for the fence.
Okay.
Like I said, the raised one I showed you with the enclosed, you can go with that route. You're gonna have to build something where you can walk in or something close. The only cheapest thing I can think of, or more frugal thing, is if you do have a in-ground garden, you can get their 25-foot garden fence. It's not going to be the best looking fence in the world, but it's enough to contain the area
Keep the animals out.
to keep the animals out.
Okay.
And I can send you a link show you what it looks like.
Okay.
It's really easy on Ravelwood. It got the posts. You put them like every 4 feet or so,
Yeah.
and then you put the fence on, the plastic fence, and it's a nice barrier.
Okay.
The only thing is it's just not hurricane friendly.
Oh well. Listen, if the wind blowing, the animals ain't gonna be out there anyway.
Yeah, they're not.
They're not gonna be out there anyway.
I like how you put that.
So,
But I mean, tell us a little bit about you. How long you been doing what you're doing? You know, in the community, helping people with their gardens. This is what you've been doing. So
because you have like a real passion.
Yeah,
It's
we
like
had a passion,
It's
so-
like a glow.
Yeah,
Like you know
yeah,
how.
I didn't know that until later on.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So how you got started? Was it your parents or somebody you met?
Nobody, my parents,
Okay.
not even my family members, grow their own food. I'm the only vegan and vegetarian.
Right.
Oh,
in the
you
family.
vegan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I do fish once in a while, but it's
Yeah.
got to be wild caught.
Right.
And, you know, that's how we like it.
Yeah.
So what really got me started was, you know, I wanted things. I was actually growing my locks at the time.
Okay.
But as you see in shampoo and stuff, they filled with chemicals and stuff that you can't even pronounce and
Right.
spell. So I wanted something natural. And you know, YouTube, everybody, YouTube is your best friend. Like seriously, anything you need to know, click on YouTube. So I used to look at videos how to wash your hair naturally without using any chemicals. Using aloe vera, you got rosemary, you got lavender, you got sage. You have so many other essential oils that you can mix together and make your own little blend. Black soap, so much stuff. So eventually, you know, I was like, you know, I don't want to spend all that money on going to the grocery store and get a little packet for like $3, $4. So I seen another video that really inspired me. Was when somebody was you know, doing their little update videos, and they went outside and picked their rosemary. I'm like, really? They was at first I was being shown how to boil it, but actually went outside, snip, snip. Okay, this is what we're gonna use today. Snip, snip. We're gonna use that too. Boil it.
Wow.
I'm like, man, they just went outside and just
you
know. So I wanted that. I wanted some of that.
So that inspired you.
That inspired me.
That's a great story.
And I'm gonna say this too. Now, at first, I sucked. I mean, I was growing in them plastic cups, poking holes in it, thinking the thing I was terrible. But eventually, you know, that made me quiz myself. Okay, what made my plant die? Or is it because of the way I'm watering? Is it because of the sunlight? I Googled a lot of information. I read a lot of books. And I gained that information, trial and error, what made me who I am today.
That's awesome.
You know, I mean, when I first started my mom's backyard, I tore up her whole yard. She like, what the heck you doing? I'm trying to grow some food. You want some of this food? I didn't know what I was doing, but I knew I had a plan, and I knew it was going to work. But like I say, eventually, you know, I started killing stuff. I started burning up stuff eventually. Now, I've always been organic since day one. I believed in that. I always been organic. Never used any chemicals. All organic. And I think that what made my garden, made me much more of a better gardener instead of, okay, using Miracle Grow and synthetics and stuff, which is poisoning myself. And I'll be poisoning other people. So another thing that really inspired me to keep going is when I first tasted my first vegetable was a radish. And I tasted it, and I'm like, man, nice and crunchy, crispy. The ones in the store is all soggy and soft. I'm like, man, you can't get this taste no quality anywhere else. Same thing with the peppers. I bit into a green pepper.
It's crunchy.
Like I'm biting into an apple or something. So I was like, man, I need more of this. So I just kept going ever since then.
Oh, that's what's up.
Now, I can tell you up into the part where I didn't really see this as a business thing. It was just a hobby and just me trying to get away from the way regular things are doing things. As far as helping other people, assisting other people build their gardens, I didn't really see that was coming. Now, that's why I say God is really the one behind the scenes about everything. I can't take all the credit. It's all God. And he showed me, you know, you don't really have to work for the man anymore. Why are you still clocking in when you got this? You put it on paper, look at it, and try it out. So ever since, you know, my first couple of clients, you know, I didn't really price my stuff right at the time, but
because we don't know, we're not taught how to do that stuff initially.
So I had to learn the hard way, which I love to learn the hard way. And eventually, it made me get a feel of what it is to be on your own, do your own business. At the time, I was still working, you know, for a company. And what really, really made me really want to just, okay, no more working for people. I had to be more serious about my craft. And I really wanted a lot of people to grow their food, so I had to use my time wisely. And my time is being sucked, unfortunately, it's being sucked by these jobs. So I quit my job this year on the 1st.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Emancipation.
Yes. And oh my God, I seem like I've been busier ever since. I thought I'd be less busy, but that's no, you would still be busy.
You'll be running.
But he owns his time.
He owns his own time, and he owns his own food.
Yes.
Sorry.
And it's a beautiful thing, like just coming out. Like I said, it's a spiritual thing. You come outside, you water your plants, you see the progress. You come out and pick something, you get that breath of fresh air when you come out, especially where the location you're at.
Right.
You're not on the street side where there's a lot of motor vehicles.
Yeah.
And you're getting that good warm sunlight. That's what I'm trying to get people to
I
understand.
want to teach the kids. It's the kid. Really, I'm important.
Yeah.
Yes.
But they are important.
Yes.
They, to me, they are more important.
Right.
Yes.
Teach them at this young age to grow up plants.
Yes.
That's so powerful.
It is.
Because they're going to follow both of y'all.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, my mom, like later down the life, years. My mom and dad had a garden. They showed me how to garden, you know. Here I am continuing the legacy. That's what we need nowadays, especially. You know, and it's a blessing. That's all I can say.
So how do I? Okay, obviously, this is.
Okay, how to start? Or
Yeah, like how do we consult with you? Obviously, how do we consult with you? Do you just buy a whole bunch of stuff and then you come over and show us how to do it? How does it work?
normally, when people come for my services, I provide the soil, I provide the wood frames, I provide the mulch and the seeds as well. And you know, I have it all on the bill. That way, okay, my clients normally pay for the materials and everything. I write up a bill before I start the job. And then after that, I tell them, you know, just put like, you know, a quarter or a half down for labor and then worry about the rest later. So I go out and get everything after we plan the date to do it. And, you know, whatever the date is, say like we're going to put one tomorrow for you guys. I get all the materials, I build it up, drop the soil in, and I come gather you guys for the planting time. That way, you know exactly, I want to teach you guys how to plant. And then what I also do is I come back 30 days. You get a free return after 30 days to make sure everything's going correctly. And that's what I like to do because I love to see people's progress. I want to multiply what I can do to somebody else. Now, as far as like a thorough consultation, where I'm going to train you exactly what I know, like how to compost, how to you know, support mycorrhiza activity, how to fertilize, how to trim, how to splice, how to graft. You know, what when you go out to nurture, what trees do you pick that looks the healthiest? I want to thoroughly, you know, consult with you on that. That way, when you're on your own doing your own thing, you don't need my help. You know, it's just like teaching somebody how to fish.
Right.
You teach somebody how to fish, you basically feed them forever.
That's it, man.
You know?
Yeah.
It's the same concept.
That's it, man.
Now, if you wanted to get all the material, you know, that way you could be a part of it, that's perfectly fine. You know, you just gotta have a truck though.
No. I was just asking what works best for you. What is the process?
Oh, what's the option?
Yeah, what's the options? What's the process? Just because, like I said, we talk about so many things, and then 6 months go by, and you still cutting them water on the grass and putting no seasoning.
Nah.
And so what I'm saying, you know, I know we need, you know, I'm just talking about let's get started.
Yeah.
This weekend off.
Yeah.
You know, let's set a date. Let's do something.
Yeah.
Because my vision is, I mean, like I said, I know we need a little space to play and throw the football, but I want edible trees in my front yard. I don't want to be watering no plants if they're not reciprocating.
Exactly.
So that's what I want. I want Serge and them coming over and picking off my trees.
I'm with you, baby.
So, you know, I want to feed my family, but I also want to feed the family.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
So the best way to start all around your property line. Normally I keep the gardens away from the house, unless it's like a little, you could actually, you know, do some little boxes here, like frames and whatnot, around your patio. But the big projects I normally keep on the outside, near your fence. It's decorative, it looks good, it's sharp,
Right.
and at the same time, you know, you'll stay, you know, anything that's attracting to your plants, just it'll be away from the house.
Right.
Like snakes, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
No,
not
it'd be-
afraid. I don't
Y'all
like
the snakes though.
No, yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
afraid. I mean, I'm not afraid. I just don't like them. You can steal whatever. But I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid.
We'll get that machete. We do something to it.
Yeah. I'm not afraid. Though.
Sorry, y'all. I do hurt wildlife sometimes.
It have to be done.
It is what it is.
Don't touch my food.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
So this is good
I'm
stuff.
Excited.
So Rod, man, this the guy, man. So we're gonna put his link down below, so you guys can get in touch with him if you guys want to
Yes.
grow your own garden, grow your own food.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, and guys, also just remember, there's no shame in not knowing. The only shame is not taking the proper steps to know. I don't know anything about planting food, but he has a wealth of knowledge, so we're gonna collaborate.
We gonna take. Give me that. Give
We
me some
gotta
of that knowledge.
collaborate.
You got it.
So
You
there's
got
no
it.
shame in not knowing.
Right.
So
That's what it is. Grow your own food. This is the man.
Yes, sir.
So
Grow it and know it, because if you didn't grow it, how would you know it?
right.
yeah,
That's my motto.
I like it. I like
Alright,
it. I like it.
that's really nice. I like that.
Appreciate you for having
Hey
me.
man, appreciate you for coming.
Yes.
Very
Let's
nice.
get it going.
Thank you.
Yes.
Very nice to meet you.
Peace out.
Peace.
It's time for us as a people to start making some changes. Let's change the way we eat. Let's change the way we live. And let's change the way we treat each other. You see, the old way wasn't working, so it's on us to do what we gotta do.